Good morning. It is an honor to be here today on the 21st Annual Secretary's Awards for Excellence in Energy and Environmental Education. As the Executive Director of Green Schools, as Chair of SAGE, the Secretary's Advisory Group for Energy and Environmental Education, and as Project Manager of the Mass Energy and Environmental Literacy Plan, I have the privilege of serving and collaborating with many of you across the Commonwealth, from education, business, government, organizations, agencies, community groups, and of course our favorite, students. Today, Massachusetts schools, districts, and communities continue to make strides forward in academic achievement, fiscal responsibility, and student health by incorporating essential energy conservation and environmental protection into practice, policy, and programs. I thought about opening my remarks this morning with a joke, like what kind of plant grows in your hand? A palm tree. Or why did the leaf go to the doctor? Because he was feeling green. Or how do trees get on the internet? They log in. Get it? It's very STEM. But I wasn't sure if it was appropriate. So all joking aside, I am here to deliver a very serious message. For the past 50 years, yes, 50 years, SAGE, the Secretary's Advisory Group for Energy and Environmental Education, has served its purpose by fostering the development of environmental education here in our Commonwealth. SAGE advises the Secretary of Energy and Environmental Affairs and previously the Secretary of Education. Secretary Pizer allow us to be of service to you from pre-K through higher education here across the Commonwealth. We work to honor environmental excellence and to develop best practices. A few years back, SAGE worked to bring the U.S. Green Ribbon Schools Awards program to Massachusetts, and now this program is 3 years strong. Massachusetts strong. Thanks to the awesome leadership that you'll learn about later, and the collaboration between elementary and secondary ed and Department of Energy Resources Green Communities. Currently, in addition to assisting with this awards program, SAGE is recommending that our state update and implement a previous existing mass energy and environmental literacy plan to address critical needs in climate action and to grow our green workforce and economy. We believe energy and environmental education is the essential foundation for vital communities, prosperous and healthy families, and resilient ecosystems. With this plan, Massachusetts residents will develop an understanding of the interconnected relationship among community, economy, and the environment. They will develop an appreciation of the impacts that their choices and actions have on others, locally and globally, and the natural systems that support our lives. Through education, innovation, stewardship, and an environmental ethic, citizens will help the state achieve an enduring balance between the needs of human society and the natural world. So, the Massachusetts Energy and Environmental Literacy will bridge the bond between and across the state in clean, green energy, green education, both formal and informal, the green economy, green communities, all while being mindful of environmental justice. Together, we have a tall order in our fast-changing world. Global interdependencies are greater than ever. Sea levels are rising, the gap between rich and poor is getting wider, and population growth is causing scarcity of food and water. We are grateful of the principals, superintendents, teachers, and students like you who are stepping up to the plate to take responsibility for a greener and healthier Commonwealth. Mark Twain said, "There is no sadder sight than a young pessimist." I see no pessimists in this room, and I'm certain that together we will work to develop and further develop educated, environmentally literate students of the earth for the benefit of our Commonwealth and for future generations to come. Thank you. It is my great honor to now call up and introduce Secretary Matt Beaton, Secretary of Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs.
Thank you very much, Robin. Sorry for that. Thank you very much, Robin, and thank you all very much for being here on this beautiful sunny day in this beautiful building. For those of you who it's the first time here in the State House, I encourage you to take some time and look around. It is a very beautiful building, especially you young students. I'm sure you're in no rush to get back to school anyway, so take your time, look around, and I hope you enjoy your day. I'd like to just start off with a very special thank you to Robin, to Meg, my Meg, for putting this event together today. with all, without all the great work that you do, this day wouldn't be possible. So a special thank you to both of you. I'd also like to thank Kate Anderson and Chris Skopnich from the steering committee for this event. Thank you, guys. And a very special thank you to all the SAGE members and to the awards committee, because for those who don't know, this is a group of volunteers who invest a lot of time into looking at each individual project and determining the fate that brought all of you here today. So they take a lot of time out of their day and out of their work days and their personal time to invest in what we believe is a very important organization that does a lot of great work, that gives you the opportunity to be here to receive your awards. So thank you to all the members who give up their time to make this day possible. We are very excited at the Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs to have had an opportunity to look at some of the programs and some of the award winners and the projects that you put forward today, because it's inspiring for us. Because you guys come up with some great ideas and some great projects that we are so thrilled to be able to provide you with this opportunity to achieve the awards. And if it wasn't for you out there doing all the work every day, really none of this would be possible. And none are more willing to put the time in and deserved of the compliments than the teachers, because you do that hard work, that quiet hard work every single day. You come up with the ideas for these programs and put together the legwork that goes into the applications, and then the day-to-day teaching and engagement with our students. And without you, God knows where we'd be with the environmental and energy education with our children. So thank you all very much to all the teachers out there. And to the students, I see a big group back there and a bunch mixed in here. This day is really all about you, because all of the folks that put all this hard work into making today possible and to educate you on a daily basis, they do it for you. And I hope that doesn't get lost on you when you're in classroom on those cold winter days when you don't want to be in school. We're all very fortunate to live in a state that has done so much for our students and invests so much for all of you. And especially in the context of energy and environmental affairs, one of the things I always say is the importance of getting out in nature and learning about the environment and learning about the energy and the impact that it has on our global world is critically important, because without that, there will be no desire, no inspiration, and no commitment to wanting to protect our Earth going forward. So it's really important, the work that gets put together, because environmental studies isn't part of our mandated curriculum, that this work goes over and above, that gets incorporated into your curriculum. And it's critically important, because you are the future. And it makes me so happy to be able to be here today to see all of you and your commitment to wanting to learn, to wanting to explore. And I just encourage you to hold on to that and to find that passion, especially when it comes to our natural world, because without you in the future, there will be no one to protect it. So your engagement on these issues is critically important, and I thank you for that interest. And I also would like to thank a very special friend of mine that you'll hear from in a minute, Secretary of Education Jim Pizer, and his entire secretariat, and the Massachusetts Department of Elementary and Secondary Education for providing a representative on the Secretary's Advisory Group and for helping us spread the word about this award program. This group has worked with us on incorporating environmental and energy issues into the MCAS and is now in the process of updating the Massachusetts Environmental Literacy Plan, which I am looking forward to reviewing and have some follow-up discussions with Secretary Pizer. We have again partnered with the Secretary of Education, DOER, and the Massachusetts Department of Elementary and Secondary Education to nominate candidates for the U.S. Department of Education's Green Ribbon Schools program, and the 3 big winning schools are here with us today. More on that to come. I am also very happy to have with us our new, 2 weeks old into the job, Commissioner of the Department of Energy Resources, Judith Judson, and she will be part of the presentation for the Green Ribbon School recognition. And lastly, I would like to thank all the folks at the Massachusetts Environmental Trust for the great work. That's where all the money comes from for this program. So you may have seen the right whale plate and the one with the trout, the rainbow trout jumping on it. I encourage all of you to go out there and swap your plate, because the revenues generated from those plates go directly into programs such as this. So a special thanks to anyone out there who has one of the plates, and for those at Met who do the work in helping allocate these funds. So on that note, just again, a very special thank you to all the administrators, all the teachers, all the students, all the SAGE members, everybody who collectively made today possible and made this awards program possible. And on that, I would like to introduce to you the Secretary of Education, Mr. Jim Pizer.
Good morning, everyone. It's great to see you. It's great to be here today. And thanks to Secretary Beaton for inviting me to join you, and in particular to celebrate some of our Commonwealth schools who are focusing on energy conservation, efficiency, and environmental protection. Specifically, every year the U.S. Secretary of Education announces one or more schools, school districts, institutions of higher education in each state as honorees under the U.S. Department of Education Green Ribbon Schools program. And on Earth Day, we announced this year's honorees: Blackstone Valley Regional Vocational Technical High School in Upton. Anybody here from Blackstone? Hingham High School. Let's hear it for Hingham. There we got one. Okay, we have one now. And Cambridge Public Schools. There we go. And I'm proud to tell you this morning just a few things, a few of the outstanding initiatives that these three schools have undertaken to win this award. First, the Blackstone Valley Regional Vocational Technical High School and its focus on career education with a specific view towards opportunities and sustainability. Blackstone is focused on integrating health and environmental concepts throughout the general curriculum and its school culture. The campus boasts energy-efficient features and a focus on green technology and sustainability in all 17 of the school's vocational technical shops. Blackstone is also one of the first schools in the nation to use a SimSpray paint simulator in its auto body shop. Using this tool, students can learn and perfect auto painting techniques without using polluting paints or noxious fumes. They also partnered with community colleges, businesses, unions, and employment training agencies to secure a clean energy workforce development grant from the state's Commonwealth Corporation to ensure greater understanding of energy-efficient technologies. Hingham High School, with its focus on an annual teach-in that highlights environmental issues in every subject. Hingham High is engaged with its local community and also takes part in state and national efforts that combine environmental and civic learning. HHS sends 50 to 90 pounds of food scraps directly to compost containers every day after lunch. Students later sell some of the compost at local farmers markets, gaining powerful lessons in both science and business. The Hingham High community has reduced emissions, energy, and water usage. A student was directly involved with several retrofit projects after a senior capstone project analyzed how energy efficiency could yield significant budgetary savings. Among other things, Hingham High won the statewide prize, the top statewide prize, in the high school category at Mass Recycle's 18th Annual Recycling Awards Program in 2013. And finally, the Cambridge Public Schools, with its focus on creating a sustainability office that coordinates green products, food, energy, waste, and outdoor space. Their Office for Sustainability works in partnership with the City of Cambridge's Department of Public Works to implement district-wide energy and energy savings projects. In just 4 years, the CPS composting program has grown from 1 school to 9 full-scale commercial composting sites. And as part of a farm-to-school program, they bring locally grown sustainable food into the school cafeterias and partner with City Sprouts, which provides a schoolyard garden for each school, allowing students and teachers to engage in hands-on learning, environmental stewardship, and the rewarding experience of growing and eating their own food. Congratulations to all the Green Ribbon schools and the awards recipients who are here today for their tremendous work. Thank you all very much.
From Wellesley, we have Wellesley High School, Olivia Geiger, and the SUST, a Sustainable Challenge video. Congratulations. You got Representative Heiss is here, and a commendation from Senator Russ.
I'm really excited about it. It was not only super exciting, really interesting to see the State House and everyone coming out for the awards. It's always exciting to see so many people committed and excited to help the environment, which is really inspiring and also pretty empowering. A lot of it was, I was just talking about this with someone the other day, a lot of it was just by chance. I was talking to Phyllis Thierman, who really got a lot of this in action, and I told her if there's anything that I can do to help out with any upcoming initiatives, just let me know. And not even 2 weeks later, I think she emailed me with this idea. It was the idea for the challenge to get other people involved in this, and so together we met with the principal of the school and the video department head, and I made a promotion video for the challenge, and so we worked a lot and raised a lot of awareness in the school for it. So I think that it was just a really lucky chance that I was speaking to her at this time when she was brainstorming this, and I'm just so glad that it all panned out and we got it into actions. I would say to just be creative, and a lot of times I find that people box themselves into thinking green stuff is all just one way, like recycle, like solar panels, green energy. It's kind of, people approach it with a closed-minded attitude, and I think that it's important, and especially for the video challenge, for people who are trying to promote what sustainability really means. I think that it's really important to go beyond the standard definition and the standard, or the preconception that a lot of people have about what sustainability means, and to really broaden your thinking about, well, maybe it's not just recycling, maybe it means to not buy something that you don't necessarily need, or maybe it means to bring a reusable cup when I'm getting a drink. And it doesn't necessarily, it's not always just the things that you always hear every time. So to be original with what sustainability means.